What's going on, guys? My name is Yellow S2K and welcome to my Supercross prep series here on MX Simulator. I've been wanting to do this for a while, but I always gotta wait a chunk of time after outdoors finishes to get in the mood for Supercross, and I'm finally there. I'm finally pumped for Supercross, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do 7 laps on each Supercross track from 2017. So we're starting at Anaheim 1. We're gonna check it out. Hopefully this will give you guys a chance to see where I'm at with the game, and then also help me just improve. And what better way to improve than to play all of the 17 tracks? That's just awesome. It's so cool that that is available to us here in MX Simulator. And I plan on racing the RF Supercross series since I raced the outdoor series and enjoyed it quite a bit. I missed some rounds, but for the most part, I hit quite a few outdoor rounds. So I'm hoping to do the same here on Supercross. And Supercross is always fun because it's such an event, you know what I mean? Like the night, I mean, I always watch it with my buddies or my brother or my parents, and it's always just a fun thing. Supercross is just a circus, you know? But I look forward to it. So I just, what better way than to just enjoy all these 17 tracks and hopefully improve. It's just difficult, man. Anybody that knows or has been around my channel for a while knows that Supercross has always been my weak point, I would say. I mean, I've never been great at sim, but I've definitely been improving recently. And the next step, I think, is getting to the point where I can charge in Supercross. But that being said, the way I'm going to ride this in this whole series, I'm going to ride it as if I was actually racing. I mean, there's a big difference between trying to put in a hot lap and trying to just ride consistent laps. And really, consistent laps are all I care about. When it comes to it, I'll try to do my best to put that qualifying time in to even get into the races. Hopefully I can do that. I feel like I can, but that's a whole nother thing. I'm more worried about the actual consistency of riding and racing. That's what it's all about. Off-track shit. But in this game, I'd say I have a couple weaknesses. Some whoops are pretty difficult for me, and then some of the triple ends are pretty difficult, but I'm a little bit better with just bike control from playing the game just a whole nother year. So I feel like I can hit some of those triple ends without as much issue as I used to. It always used to be a struggle, especially when I was on the 250. Now that I'm riding a 450, it's a little bit easier, which is kind of nice. Ooh, easy to case this triple. Whew. Let's try this triple in, for example. I should have hit that second triple, but I had to slow up because I was a little crooked. But again, I'm going to ride and try to not go down. That's the goal. If I go down, I mean, you're going to lose 10 positions. I mean, it's crazy in Supercross. I can pick up the pace a little bit in the whoops, but I have that pace where I can just chug and just bop, 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 bop. That's consistent, but I need to start picking the pace up there. That fucking finish line is so small. It looks like it's going to be big, and then it's just tiny. But you can see this track is pretty forgiving, which is really nice. I'd love if the 18 Supercross season was tracks similar to this, because I feel like you're going to have good racing because it's not too difficult. Sometimes the tracks are just ridiculous, you know? And that's not as much fun. I mean, I'm sure it's really fun for the really good guys, but for everybody else, it's like, the track is just challenging, man, and it makes it where you're going down. It's frustrating. It's just the racing spreads out a little more because people are struggling. So I hope the tracks are going to be similar to this. I hope they go in that direction. You never know, though. You have to be prepared for the worst. That's actually not a bad line, even though I screwed up the section before the corner. I'm going to create a crash there. That triple's actually a little bit difficult to judge at times, and it's not bad, but when you're trying to scrub it and land it smooth so you can hit the triple, that's the problem. But I'm starting to just really enjoy Supercross, man. It's fun. When you get that rhythm right or you hit a decent lap, it's so rewarding. And for me, I really get a kick out of riding consistent laps. Not in a boring way, but like, damn, it feels good to be able to ride some decently quick laps, like 4 laps in a row. 4 laps without a mistake. Like, that's what Supercross is about, right? Hitting your lines, being perfect. And it's hard, man. It is not easy. Hopefully hopefully there's some people watching that are really good. I know there's some people that are insanely fast that stop by, and I need some tips, man. I know a lot of it, and from what I've learned, is just you got to put the time in. But there's always those things that that help. One thing that helped me big time, I never used to lean forward very much, but it gives you so much stability in corners. Oh, gonna come up short there. Fuck. It gives you so much stability from that back end coming out and stuff. I thought it would be different. You know, you lean forward, it lightens up your rear end. You'd think that it would make your back end just a little bit more unpredictable, but really it just keeps you centered over the bike and makes you a little bit more in control, especially exiting corners leaning forward. It's so nice. So there's always things like that, you know, I'm even stubborn on, being like, how am I supposed to lean forward? I can't do that. That's bullshit. And then I do it, get used to it, get better, and that's the biggest thing I've done, is leaning forward more. It's just kind of funny how it goes, especially in this game. Let's try to put in a little more of a heater, even though I'm saying I'm running consistent laps. Let's charge just a little extra on this one. It's probably not a bad idea to have... Ooh, fuck that up. That's okay, not too bad. But it's always nice to have maybe a couple laps out of these 7 where I do try to pick up that pace a little bit and push it. You know, I might go down, but at the same time, it's like, that's part of learning, is finding that line, being able to push the pace a little bit. Obviously, you have to try to push consistently, but you got to go take some risks occasionally. I was gonna go for the triple, but figured I'd slow up and hit the line I'm comfortable with. Little case there. Fuck, and I'm down. That's a bummer. That was actually a good lap. Kind of a silly crash. Yeah, I think I need to go 3rd gear through the whoops. And just low RPM and blip it, you know? I mean, I know that's how you hit whoops in real life, but sometimes people say the opposite in this game, you know, high RPM. I'd rather be low RPM and chug. But every whoop, dang it, every whoop section is different, you know? Some of the whoops in this game are just frustrating. That's always a problem with Supercross. But again, with improving, I think you learn how to get over a variety of whoops. Yeah, see that low RPM chug 3rd gear? Feels good. But when it goes wrong, it goes real wrong. So I've been trying to... Dang it, I fucked that up. Ended up alright though. That was pretty cheap. Man, this triple, for some reason, it's so easy to overjump or underjump. Really fucked that up too. Barrel roll. Oh, worth it. I was gonna be angry, and then I hit a barrel roll, and it's like, well, who cares? Worth it. Getting 3rd gear. Feels okay, and I can slow up and get things back under control pretty easily. Lap 7. Oh, slide. Little case, that was stupid. Straight arrow over the triple. 2nd, 3rd. Not taking too many risks there. Good line on the flat corner. Let's take a middle line this time. Triple, off track, single. It's so easy to just be all over the place in Supercross. So easy. Case, that's a bummer. See what I mean? Like, this track is pretty easy, but to get that lap where you hit everything just perfect takes a little bit of time, especially when I'm trying to make a video, you know. It's a little bit different if you're trying to put in hot laps and that's your entire goal is to just kill it, but... Oh, the crash before the finish. Anyway, guys, that is Anaheim 1. Hopefully you guys are excited for Supercross in general, and hopefully you enjoy the idea of this series, and we can just BS talk about Supercross. And check out all those 17 tracks, because there's definitely some cool ones in this series. So, anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Let me know what the hell I should do to get a little bit better. And until next time, I'll talk to you later. Peace out.